Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky and I have some big stories to share with you today in regards to cheating inside Call of Duty and cheating inside Destiny 2. A tweet was just posted today by Charlie Intel saying that Activision filed a lawsuit against company which makes cheats for people to use in Warzone and Modern Warfare. The cheat manufacturer has disabled Warzone related hacks for the following lawsuit. And this is big news because if you don't know, right now inside Warzone, there's a lot of people cheating. It's very well known. You can see it all over the place, just like there is inside Destiny 2. And for Activision themselves to actually file a lawsuit against the most notorious cheating website is amazing, because that's what the people want who play the game. They want the people who cheat, and they want the websites that do this and profit from it, the discords, etc., etc. They want them to be stopped. And their only way to stop them in this situation is for a company to sue another company or to give a sort of cease and desist. And the beautiful part about this is that obviously as a company that's selling cheats or a Discord or whatever they have going on, they're a smaller company. And when a big company like a multi-billion-dollar company like Activision comes knocking on your door saying, hey, we're going to sue you, you stop doing what you're doing. And that's exactly what they did. The actual company that was selling these cheats and giving these cheats away to people inside Call of Duty was called CX Cheats, and this was their response to this. As some of you may know, Activision Publishing Incorporated has filed a lawsuit against CX Cheats and has made it clear to us that our services violate their terms of use. Duh. Obviously, you should have already known this. I don't know why we're playing dumb right now, but as a result of our lawsuit with Activision, we have agreed to cease development and support for all Call of Duty related products or services sold through the site. These products will not be returning to CX Cheats in any form. You should also be aware that using third-party tools in Call of Duty may result in the suspension or banning of your account by Activision Publishing Incorporated or the game's developers. We apologize for any pain we've caused to Call of Duty players. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. That was a real heartfelt apology there. Oh, yeah, we're being sued by a multi-billion-dollar corporation. We're so sorry we fucking ruined the game for all these months, but, we just profited a ton of money off of it. Activision will probably still pursue them even after they've brought this down. We'll see. We'll follow up on this and see what Activision chooses to do. Obviously, them discouraging people from using cheats and stopping it immediately is a good start for them. But the fact that they've probably profited off of this, who knows how much, tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, is definitely a problem. And that brings us to the next issue, which is that the cheating companies inside Destiny 2. There's one that is very well known. I'm not going to say their name because I'm not trying to draw any publicity to them, but there's one that is very well known, and they are essentially the same as the CX Cheats here. They're the ones supplying the cheats, the wall hacks, the infinite respawns, and everything to all these players who are cheating inside trials and everywhere else. And something that a variety of Destiny content creators have suggested on Twitter and elsewhere is, will Bungie take the same pursuit towards the cheating companies inside Destiny 2? Because the result is amazing if you think about it. All they have to do is send their lawyers after them. The lawyers come knocking on the door and they immediately bring it down. And if the one site that is so extremely popular for cheats inside Destiny 2 was brought down, I imagine that alone would give such good relief to all the cheats inside the game. Who knows if Bungie isn't already working on this behind the scenes? They may have already sent a cease and desist because the company is so popular at this point, but nothing has been made public at all. Everything that's going on between Bungie and battling against the cheaters is all being handled behind the scenes, and it's hard to know whether or not Bungie is being negligent and not really doing anything, or just working on buffing up their anti-cheat, or if they are actually taking legal action towards these individuals that are actually ruining the game for so many people. Like, as you see on my YouTube channel regularly, I post videos of me playing against cheaters, trying to beat them. Sometimes I beat them, I'm effective at beating them. Sometimes I lose, and it's super frustrating. And no matter what happens, throughout time, there's a variety of different cheaters using a variety of different cheats. No matter what, every single weekend in trials, I do play cheaters. There's never been one weekend where I don't play cheaters, and I have subsequently played so much less than I used to play back in the day, because it's so frustrating to invest so much time into a card, make it all the way to game 7. You fought so hard, you've been playing for over an hour, you've been working so hard to get that flawless, and boom, you run into someone who's just infinitely respawning or hitting insane snipes using aim lock, and it's like all your time was wasted. You just spent like an hour plus time, maybe you had to wipe the card, maybe you spent multiple hours of time, all wasted, all for nothing. It's super frustrating. And I know that you, as a Destiny 2 player, if you're watching this, you know that feeling if you've played Trials of Osiris. You know what it's like to play against a cheater and get completely destroyed and have your passage ruined. It's super frustrating, it's super deterring from the game, and the problem will persist beyond trials, because coming in November is a new raid, and a lot of people have suggested this and talked about this, where they've said, will the cheaters try and win world's first in the raid? Because if you win world's first, you get a championship belt, you get a lot of recognition, and a lot of people have won world's first in the past, and it subsequently blows up your name and gives you a ton of spotlight put onto you. And on this topic, Sweatsicle, a very well-known world's first raider himself, a part of Clan Redeem, tweeted out this saying, there's no way in hell some cheating burgers get world's first either. If they do, Bungie will never hear the end of it. 99% of cheaters are too shit at the game to figure out the mechanics. And while he is right, the cheaters are way too dog shit at the game to ever figure out the mechanics to try and win a world's first race, it's important to understand what you're going up against. All right, even cheaters to this day are able to respawn themselves multiple times. There are cheaters out there that can fly across the map without getting banned. There were cheaters in the past that could infinitely respawn and not get banned over and over and over again, like 10 times plus. Cheaters with infinite power ammo. And those are just the cheaters that we know of, that we have matched inside Trials of Osiris and inside other Crucible game modes, Gambit, and everything else. We don't know what cheaters are capable of inside PvE. If they were to take their cheats and apply them to PvE, what they could get out of it. And you might think to yourself, oh no, you're just being silly now because Bungie watches the matches. Well, the cheaters are probably not going to stream their gameplay when they get World's First. Several people have won World's First before in the past and not streamed it at all, so you never know what's going to happen. And so when and if the cheaters win the World's First race in November, will Bungie be able to actually review the footage of each individual that was on that team? And not to mention, what if there are multiple teams? What if they don't even get World's First? What if they just are in the top 10? What if there's just multiple teams of cheaters that are up there? If you don't remember correctly, it was cheaters that actually got first flawless inside Destiny 2. So if you don't think they're capable of getting a world's first or getting a world's first inside a raid, you are definitely mistaken. And a lot of people, I think, in the PvE world don't understand as much as we who play PvP regularly get to feel and understand when it comes to cheaters and how prevalent the cheating is inside the game. There is so much more cheating happening in the game than you realize. If you play a ton of PvE, you're not going to be subjected to it very often. But when you play PvP regularly, you see it time and time and time again, and you start to realize that there's almost a culture of cheating happening inside Destiny 2, and it's extremely scary, and I'm very scared for what's going to happen in the November World's First race if there isn't more intense measures taken against the cheating websites inside Destiny 2. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think? Should Bungie sue the cheating websites that are selling cheats to players inside Destiny 2? Do you think that a cheating team will win the World's First race in the new raid that comes out in November? I want to know your thoughts down below. I'll be reading all the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you want more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.